Welcome to Brawlhalla Underworld, a fan-made serial audio drama produced by Baron Dipitous, inspired by the video game Brawlhalla by Blue Mammoth Games, as well as original setting and character concepts by Akiko Sama. Episode 6 Attendance.
It was very kind of you to invite me over for some delectable café alou.
And it was kind of you to accept my invitation, Count.
Please, Dusk. I am through with all that formality nonsense. We are in Valhalla after all. You are free to call me Lucien.
Very well, Lucien.
So, tell me, elf, what do the Fangwilds need from me this time?
You assume I called you here for business? Can I not invite a respected fellow to my home just for some delightful refreshment and pleasant chit-chat?
You certainly could, but you're not fooling anyone here.
Especially not the highwayman himself, it seems. Very well, you wish for business? I'll provide it. But it's not entirely on behalf of the Fangwilds.
Oh?
I have a proposition on behalf of myself and Petra of the Dark Arts.
Now there's something you don't see every day?
No, indeed. Nevertheless, Petra and I are looking to recruit some of the finest independent agents in all the realm to assist in a revolution.
Ah, maintenant, vous parlez ma langue. Combien d'offrez-vous?
How does 5,400 gold sound to you?
D'accord.
Alright guys, here we go. Got my helmet, got my hammer, got my clipboard, we in this. Chief Bodvar here, taking attendance at our regular morning meeting. Yeah, you know the drill. Marshal Cassidy Miller.
Howdy do.
Major Isaiah Marshal Cassidy Miller.
Say what?
What?
Y'all did it again, Chief.
Oh, right. Well, Major Isaiah Marshall is here anyway. Lieutenant Diana.
Present.
Sergeant Henry Coates.
Here.
Corporal Roland. Corporal Roland. Corporal! You're sitting right there. Why aren't you answering?
I think he wants you to say his entire name.
Oh, not this again.
Yeah.
Odin's beard. I did it once last week. No, stop smiling, Corporal. Fine. Corporal Lord Sir Roland Somerset Montgomery. Corporal.
He's waiting for you to continue, Chief.
Corporal Lord Sir Roland Somerset Montgomery, Duke of the Three Isles, Lords of Havershant, Slayer of the Bilious Dragon, Protector of the...
Here, Chief! Always thrilled to serve in the great Odin's name.
Finally. And to wrap this up, Officer Core.
Here, sir.
Poggers. Everyone's here. Alright, another slow day today, guys. Now that we got the Scythe of Horus stuff figured out, let's just do some routine patrols, especially at the archives. You know the drill. Look at your assignments written on the files in front of you, and I'll take any questions now. There shouldn't be any problems, though. Besides, I gotta get going in just a few minutes to hang out and spar with my buddy, Director Thor.
Chief?
Yes, Sergeant?
We're seriously not gonna do anything about the underworld today? Or ever?
Do you need to ask?
Yeah, I need to ask. We just hired someone to go down there and stick her neck out for us, just because Odin said so. Why couldn't that be us? That's our job, isn't it? To march into the thick of danger and ensure justice is served?
Listen, man, I hear you. But we can't take the underworld by force, and you know that. We may be immortal while we're here in Valhalla, but so are they. Besides, Agent Mirage knew what she was doing.
I don't like the fact that monsters like Modex or Azoth are free to roam and exact their evil wills in this place, any more than you do, Sergeant. But all honest attempts from any of us have failed. I wish circumstances could be different, though.
Listen, guys. You have your assignments and your orders for the day, and I expect you to do them, okay? If you have anything else to say, take it up with Marshal Cassidy. I'm out of here.
Well, Marshall?
If y'all have any good ideas, I'd be happy to hear them, but it's gonna take a mighty heapin' helping of convincing before I do anything about them underworld districts and the mobs who squat there. So, Sergeant, what ideas do y'all have that are better than any plans we had in the past?
Well, first of all, I don't think we need to take on all of them. Just enough of them to send a message at the very least.
Did you have anyone in mind? I mean, it's a bunch of gangs with silly names with formidable reprobates such as Azoth, Mordex, Ragnar, Volkov, Zol, and many others. I think the Corsairs and Raincloud are the biggest and most visible, though, as far as we can tell.
And I think that's all we need.
All we need? Are you suggesting focusing our efforts on Sidra and Val, respectively?
Yeah, I am. We don't have much intel about what really goes on in the underworld and who's really in charge, but surely taking down Raincloud and the Corsairs will show them that we're not to be messed with, right? Besides, I never got to properly punish Val for the destruction of a former co-worker and friend. What do we know about these two gangs?
Not much. I think the VBI has all the intel on that, though. Might be worth visiting them.
I could do that, at least. For now, this would be enough for me to feel like I'm actually doing my job around here. Do I have your approval, Marshal?
Chief Bodvar will be mighty upset if he ever finds out about this. As long as y'all complete y'all's assignments from him for the day, I'll keep my pie hole shut about this little goat rodeo.
Perfect. Time to make an appointment with Detective Bryn.
Ah! Off to the VBI, you say? Well, best of luck to you, sir. And be sure to say hello to my Brinny Pie for me.
Of course, Corporal.
Close the door, please.
With pleasure, dear lady.
Now then, how can I help you, sir?
Thou art not fooling anyone here, Agent Mirage, otherwise known as Fatima Sadiq.
Oh, my coffee.
Are we always meant to meet up while thou art in need of someone to fetch thy drinks?
No, it's fine. I just... What are you doing here?
Would it make thee feel any better if we said we simply wanted to see thee again?
How did you find me? How do you know my name? Who are you?
Please, keep calm.
Give me one good reason why I should be calm right now.
Our presence poses no new threat to thee, does it?
Excuse me?
Ah, this we feared. Perhaps thou hast not yet realized.
Realized what?
It falls on us to first enlighten thine ignorance, it seems.
Your mysteries are starting to get really irritating right about now.
All right. It started that night, about an hour after we parted ways at Volkov Manor.
You need to put more skin behind it, Azoth. Step aside.
Azoth. Baraza. This is quite the surprise.
The boss sent us. We have a few questions for you. Hope this isn't an inconvenient time.
You say that as if I had a choice. Come in.
Alright, we had enough of the nice and skinny boy. Where's the site of Horus Night?
Hey, let's not get too hasty. Yet. She's one of us after all.
Scythe of Horus? Here? Why do you think I have it?
Your little spy secretary grabbed it back at Volkov Manor.
Spy?
Baraz is referring to your constabulary correspondent, Volkov's party.
I see. So that's why he left.
Who left?
My butler. I gave him my invitation to Volkov's soiree since I didn't want it to go to waste. I never thought he would betray me or this family, but it turns out he did. The idiot. He never did understand our work.
So that's it then? No name or any other lead? Awfully suspicious.
His name is Lechenold. I doubt anyone else in all Valhalla has a name like that. Have a picture of him too, right here.
Thank you. We'll report back to the boss then.
But before we do, know this. If you're lying, if you've thrown your own family off the scent...
I know the consequences, Baraza. I understand everything I care for and work for is at stake. I think that's clear enough evidence that I'm taking this as seriously as you two are. Anything else?
Well, I suppose not. Baraza?
I guess nothing else from me, Aza.
Good. Now get your good cop, bad cop act out of my house.
Very well. I hope when next we meet, it will be under better circumstances.
Speak for yourself. I don't.
And I don't care. Good night, gentlemen.
Do you mean to tell me that Nai was in trouble with her own people?
We're afraid there's more.
Oh no.
Oh no, indeed. See, later that night.
Look who finally decided to show up.
That's no way to treat thy superior, sir.
You have the audacity to say such things in my house?
Thou didst invite us here. At quite the ungodly hour, might we add.
Exactly. You're on my turf now. So wipe that stupid grin off your face and listen to me.
We are all ears, Lord Vrax.
Excellent. Now, there's been a little development regarding my side business.
We weren't aware of thine interest in the making and trading of scythes.
The sight of Horus, you cynical spittoon!
Ah, of course. How could we forget?
My people have been working to track the thief after interrogating Nai just now. Azat and Baraza, the imbeciles, let Nai feed them some half-baked explanation, and now she's lying low, cooped up in her own house, while I have those fools playing detective. I need someone to keep a close watch on Nai's movements and communications at all times.
Surely it cannot be thine intention to relegate us to this simple role, especially given our position in the overall family.
Not you! Someone in the enigmatics! One of your people!
Is no one else available? No one from the Corsairs, Raincloud, Fangwilds, Darkhearts, or even...
None of those! And especially none of those idiots from the Batavian Empire will be given such a vital task! It has to be someone from the enigmatics! Because it is clear that no other gang has the brain cells necessary to do a half decent job.
If it is so imperative that this be done right, why not perform the duty thyself?
Because I obviously cannot be bothered to spend my days sitting around watching when there's plans to be made in orders to give! Who from the enigmatics could perform a switch of watch?
Perhaps thou art not aware, Lord Vrax, but the enigmatics comprises just two individuals. Ourselves and...
Artemis, of course! She'll do, I suppose. If her work ethic is good enough for you, then it's adequate for me. I have here a set of written instructions that you are to deliver to her directly and immediately after you leave here. Understand?
Of course, Lord Vrax. She'd be delighted to have the privilege to be kept busy with such an incredibly essential, vital assignment.
I will not tolerate being belittled, no matter by who!
Methinks thou dost protest too much.
Silence! Just take the letter and go! Now! And it is not to be opened by anyone but her! No one. See to it.
With pleasure. The rest, as they say, is history.
So now you have someone spying on her? What is wrong with you people?
Depends on who's asking.
Wait, none of this explains how you were able to find my office or discover my name.
We have our ways, dear lady.
I thought of everything! I even changed my makeup to make myself look a little more different but rather so presentable, and that is not easy to do.
Thy performance as Sabika Price was tremendous. Very well done, indeed. However, thine actions in Volkov Manor have led to a crumbling of the masquerade, as it were. Did it truly never enter thy mind that thou wouldst be recognized in that crowd?
Of course not! It was supposed to be a one-night thing. It was all set up just right. What could have gone wrong?
It was nothing thou hast done, Fatima, and yet it was everything.
Now is not the time for enigmas.
Thou art a freelancing sleuth, no? A private eye. A detective for hire. Think carefully about what everyone at that soiree could know about thee.
Well, Sabika Price was introduced as someone under Nai who was under Vrax.
Lord Vrax.
Seriously? You too?
Force of habit. Continue, please.
What else is there? I wore that stupid pin that didn't give any new information, did it? I went in, had a great time, I left. There's no reason why anything or anyone should follow me to my office.
And yet, here we are.
Right. And if Nai was interrogated about the scythe, that means they have a reason to suspect her for its disappearance, and oh.
There it is. Thou seest it now.
Someone knows what I did right before I left. That guard in Volkov's chamber, Onyx, asked about my name.
Yes.
I said Sabika Price, though.
And Onyx saw thy Zactarian pen, no doubt.
I knew. I hated that thing.
It draws too much attention from thy beautiful skin tone.
Exactly. You, a man of culture, you'll get it.
Focus.
Right.
So what happens now?
I need to call Nai. I can help her. It's the least I can do.
Thou art not concerned that any call from Nai's house could be tapped?
On the standard Varodin network, sure, but not what I've established with Nai.
Very well.
Come on, Nai, pick up. Do you think something could have happened to her? Oh, hello, Nai, it's me. Nai, I need to know. It's you, please. I heard about everything. Nai, are you there?
You...
Yes, there you are. It's me. I know what happened. Orion told me everything. I can help you. I can sit for law enforcement, and I can get you an witness protection program or something. You will finally get to have some time alone with Sergeant.
Shut up right now. I need you to listen to what I have to say. We're on your secure private network, right?
Yes.
And I will speak bluntly, so you'll understand. I trusted you to go into that event to do what you needed to do. No connections whatsoever. No loose ends. Turns out you had to have a little too much fun, didn't you? And now, thanks to you, I can't leave my own house, and neither can my trusted servants. I hope you're happy. I hope it was all worth it for you. The money, the glory, the justice. I'm sure it all worked out just fine for you.
Nai,
In addition to all that, I had my own plans in the making. Something extremely important to me, and now it's all messed up. I swear by my 11 gods that I don't wish to see your smug, conniving face ever again.
Nai, listen to me. I can help you. If you just get off your lazy Aztecan... Fine. Be that way.
Aztecan, she says. 11 gods? Now, where have I heard something like that before?
That concludes the 6th episode of Brawlhalla Underworld, a fan-made serial audio drama produced by Baron Dipitous, inspired by the video game Brawlhalla by Blue Mammoth Games, as well as original setting and character concepts by Akiko-sama, which were used for this project with Akiko's consent. It starred Sergeant Salty as Lucien, Doe as Dusk, Defensive as Bodvar, Starry as Cassidy, Thibs as Isaiah, Saturn as Diana, Sir KFC as Sentinel, Enter Name 117 as Sir Roland, Kosalix as Kor, Maya as Orion, Mirage BH as Mirage, Puds as Baraza, Tonico as Nai, A Knight's Gambit as Azoth, Insanity as Hope as Vrax, and Foolish as Artemis. The script for this season was written by Baron Dipitous, with special thanks to Captain Moneybags and Pat Hyena for assistance with writing and characterizations, to Davon971 for providing story assistance and for his role as art lead, and to Stefanifro and darthMIMI for assistance with audio cleanup and editing. The artwork for this episode was a joint effort by CJ, Cyanpetra, Davon971, LeBruskii, Maryyah, Kier, Tataia Furquim, and Tolsquish. The music playing during this episode's intro was The Twilight Grove VBI Discussion, arranged by LeBruskii. The music playing during these credits was composed by Cat Foodinator. For more information about material produced for this project, check out the project link in the description below. To conclude, please enjoy this teaser for the next episode.
You're probably wondering who could possibly be the top boss of all of this.
Yeah, been looking forward to this part.
Well...
Thank you very much for listening, and we'll see you next time in the Valhallan Underworld.